What's up, Internet? This is Skinny at Cobourg Nissan. Behind me, I've got a 2017 Nissan Pathfinder SL. That means it's got leather, remote start, alloy wheels, it's all-wheel drive, it's a 7-passenger. The list goes on. Let's go have a look. All right, let's dive right into this 2017 Pathfinder SL. So this is a one-owner vehicle, less than 30,000 kilometers on it, and let's get it warmed up because it is a little chilly outside, because the SL is equipped with a remote starter, and it's an intelligent remote starter, so it's going to actually crank the air conditioning or the heating to suit the climate outside to make sure the car is nice and comfortable when you hop in. Now, this is the first time looking at a Pathfinder. The Pathfinder has a 3.5 liter V6 engine. Absolutely amazing engine. It's good on fuel. It's got lots of power. You could actually tow over 5,000 pounds with this, but it's still good on fuel, which is great. So it's kind of the best of both worlds in that regard. Now, as we're looking at the side, you can see the Pathfinder has a nice tall roof. Tall passengers fit in there, no problem. Coming over here, the SL has these really nice alloy wheels, 18-inch alloy wheels on this, good all-season tires as well. As we come around the side, I'm gonna let you have a look because it's got nice chrome badging, chrome trim there, nice little chrome bumper piece, and a trailer hitch already installed. So you are good to go if you're going to be doing some towing. And let's have a look because it does have a power hatch. So we'll get that up and I'll show you how everything looks in the trunk. So with the 7 seats all up in their passenger position, you still have some room back here for some cargo. And then underneath here, you've got some storage space as well. And to flip these seats down, it is really, really easy. Pull this, drop the headrest, pull this, drop the seat. Nice and simple, and you can see it folds nice and flat. So if you have some bigger boxes, you can get stuff in there really easy. It does have rear vent, rear cup holders, and lots of leg room in the back. That seat right there is all the way back, and you do still have leg room. And then when I pull this one up, you'll see I've moved the other seat up a little bit, not all the way, but a little bit, and you get a little bit more leg room. But this seat here, this one, is on sliders, as you can see right there. So it'll go up quite a bit further. So if you have adult passengers in this back seat, you can slide those front seats up so they have some more legroom. Now let's close up the trunk. We'll keep taking our tour. Now you're gonna see here, it does have rear sonar as well as a rear view camera. So, I mean, with the rear sonar and a rear view camera, my gosh, you shouldn't bump into things, but I mean, it's been known to happen, but you shouldn't be bumping into things with this. And then as we come around the side here, you can see it's got turn signals in the mirrors. And have a look underneath because that is another camera. There are 4 cameras on this Pathfinder in total because it has something called a round view camera, which I'll show you when we get in. It's got these beautiful LED daytime running lights, fog lights down below, a nice big Nissan grille, and then right in there you can see is that other camera for the front. And I'll show you on the other driver's side mirror, you've got the camera underneath as well. So I'll show you what that looks like when we hop in. Let's have a look at the, oops, we gotta unlock it because I use the remote start. So once, twice does all 4 doors. And here you can have a see at that second row seating. Seats are in great shape. With the armrest folded down, you have a spot for your cups, and then this slot here is actually designed for an iPad. You can put an iPad there and it'll stand upright so that way people in the back, if they're viewing something on there, they're a little bit more comfortable. And then you can see here how this seat is forward a little bit as compared to that back seat. These are reclining seats as well. So this handle here will recline this backrest quite a bit. And then to hop in the back, it's really easy. You pull this handle up and everything slides forward to get into the back. Nice and simple, just like that. Let's move this back and you'll see now how far up this front seat can actually go to give room for lots of leg room in the back. All right, now let's have a look here because I want to show you. This Pathfinder features tri-zone climate control, which means back passengers have their own temperature. It's not turning on because I forgot we remote started, so some of the features aren't active. But the rear passengers have their own independent temperature, as well as heated seats on the driver and passenger side. And then over here, you have a normal outlet. So if you've got an iPad or digital camera, whatever you'd like to charge back here, you can charge it up and keep it all powered up on your road trips. As we jump into the front, again, you see amazing condition leather. There's no odors, no smells, non-smoker vehicle. And you've got a power driver's seat that is hooked up to a two driver memory system as well. And then over here are some pretty great buttons. You've got your traction control button, but you've got a heated steering wheel. Heated steering wheel is absolutely fantastic. It heats up in like 20 seconds, honest to gosh. 20 seconds, the steering wheel is nice and hot. There's your power trunk. You can turn that off in case you're towing something. This is your blind spot warning system, tow mode, and then this is the switch to turn on that switch in the back. I guess you can turn it off for whatever reason you may want to turn it off. Over here, you'll see this light here. That's an amber light that turns amber when you have someone in your blind spot. And if you go to make a lane change, it'll actually beep at you until you don't do that, dummy. You're gonna hit a car. So now that we have the remote start activated, we jump in, push the start button, and the car is now active. So let me try to get this glare out of the way. There we go. So on the steering wheel, we've got your advanced driver display controls, which I'll show you in a second, your volume and your Bluetooth controls for your radio, and then over here, your cruise controls. But that advanced driver display is this right here. So this center display, when I push the menu button, will go through all the different settings and readings for the Pathfinder, including your tire pressure, your radio, etc. And all the settings. You can actually change quite a few things on the Pathfinder to your liking, such as the horn or the climate control or things like that, how you want it all set up. And then new for the Pathfinder 17 is this new style center console with this nice pattern trim. And it's just a little bit sleeker, a little bit nicer. Definitely a nicer screen up top too, with the split radio and climate control up top. And then when I hit the camera button here, this is where it gives you that top-down view. So you can see the top-down view over here. And then this is the front camera. Now where this is handy is if the car's below 10 kilometers an hour, you can push that camera button. So if you're parking in a parking lot, say there's a truck in front of you with a tow hitch or something, push the camera button, you can get nice and close to the car in front, but not bump it, obviously. And that's pretty handy. And then the around view will help you not only for seeing things that I might not be able to see, but to line up your car in between the two yellow lines parking. Makes you look like an excellent driver all the time. Now, when I put it in reverse, that left camera obviously goes to the reverse camera, so that way you can see what's behind you when you're backing up. Let's flip it back over to the audio now. So the audio system is an FM, AM, Sirius satellite radio, CD input, and Bluetooth audio, meaning if you have Spotify or Google Play, you can play those all from your cell phone without any wires hooked up. And sorry guys, a lot of glare. It's a beautiful day. You can see there is some tactile buttons too if you do not want to use the touchscreen, because this is a touchscreen display. But if you want to use your buttons, you got your buttons there for that display and your radio buttons all here. And then here is your climate control for the driver and passenger side over here. You've got some 12-volt outlets over here, your driver and passenger heated seats as well, and then that nice trim again. And then over here is your 4x4 selection. So you've got two-wheel drive, which you can use in the summertime if you like. And this is what I recommend, obviously for the wintertime, especially the automatic 4x4, which means as you're driving, it's going to monitor the wheel speed, and if the wheels start to slip at any given point, it will put it in 4x4 to give you the increased traction that you need. But then once it doesn't need it, it takes it back out of 4x4 to conserve gas. So that's kind of my preferred method, but you can lock it in 4x4 as well just by turning the dial that way. This button here is your hill descent control, which just means it limits the speed of the Pathfinder on a steep hill, in case you were going mountaineering or something like that. And then check this out, new for 17, upper and lower. So many people get this wrong. I never know which tab it is, but now they've labeled them. So upper obviously does the small tray, and then lower does the big tray. So just one of those smart little things, they finally labeled it. And then in here you see all your little audio trinkets. You've got your audio in, your video in, and two USB outlets to charge up your cell phones and keep everything charged. Got to keep it all charged nowadays, guys. You've got too many electronics going on, so we got to get all those digital waves going on. Give you a look at the back seats again, in fantastic condition. All right, guys, this is a great 17 Pathfinder SL. Leather, remote start, great stereo, great seats. It is a perfect family vehicle, especially if you like doing road trips. You've got a trailer you want to tow behind you. You can do everything in this. A really smart choice. It's only got 29,234 kilometers on it, and it has no accident history. My name's Skinny. Whoops. My name's Skinny. I love working at Cobourg Nissan. You will love buying here. And if you're shopping from out of town, don't worry, we have you covered. We have free delivery practically right across Ontario. So give us a call or send us an email. We'll explain how that works. Really simple solution. And even if you have a trade-in, we can take care of that as well. We've got everything designed to make this super simple, just like Amazon. You can buy practically from the comfort of your own home. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this Pathfinder, and hopefully we'll be delivering it to you soon. Take care.